Alright guys, this is a 2016 Kia Forte. I'm going to do the front brakes on it. There's not a lot of video on it. There is for some other types of Kias, but I'm going to do it on this particular one in case anybody runs into any problems and just to put it out there. Alright, step 2. Now that I got the tire off, these are the screws that you're going to be taking off. It's this one here. And there's another one identical right on the bottom. It's right here. So it's this one and this one, and they're 14s. Take those two off, and then this is going to come off right here. Alright, so these are the 14mm screws that come out of there. Once that comes out from these two spots that I told you, the caliper should come off. Well, not the caliper, but you know what I mean. This thingamajig. And I have a special tool that I bought at O'Reilly's, a brake spreader, that'll push this cylinder back in so your brake shoes will fit when you take them out and put them back in. And this is how you do that part. I just use the old one for this. Use that old one, and I use the spreader, and you just basically turn the spreader and it will start pushing that other one in. As you can see, it's going in now just by me turning it. This spreader cost me $10.70 with tax. It's like $9.99. So it's $10.70 at O'Reilly's. It's one of the best tools. Easier than what I used to use. I used to use a clamp, but this one's a lot way easier. Hardly any effort to push it back in. And that's that for that. Now, you don't have to do that. You can do that last, but I just happen to do it first. Once you do that, these puppies just come right out. Just pull it. See that? Comes right out. You can see this isn't too bad, but I mean, it is bad. You see it in the sun, you can see, I mean, there's barely any space in there. That should be deep. So that's shitty. And then the other one on the back side will do the same thing. Now I took both sides out. Of course you want to check and see how the disc is, and if you have to go in and redo it, get it recut, but this looks pretty good. Now I know this is a simple job, I'm not a mechanic, but I don't want to pay somebody $200 plus just to do the same thing I'm doing. It takes me 30 minutes. The reason I'm doing it is because my grandfather showed me how to do this. He says the way you take stuff off, you put it on. So it's pretty simple, but sometimes you need a little help. I'm doing this mainly for the youngsters that are, 16, 17, maybe don't have a father or don't know people that can help them out and don't have the money or the resources. So this is just a simple way that you can do this if you have disc brakes, especially when you have disc brakes all the way around, which this car does. This is how simple it is. So I'm mainly doing it for them, not for the mechanics to critique me, do this, do that, whatever. No, man, I'm just trying to help somebody out. So I'm gonna put the new pads in now. Alright, so these are the new pads. You can see way more, and these are ceramic, by the way, which is OEM, which is good to buy. It's good to pay a little bit extra and put OEM in there, and really it just pretty much slides in there. That's it. Some people will put the new shims, the new deals that this came with, and it works the same. I'm doing the same thing. And then you put the grease on the back here so that your brakes don't squeak when this hits up against that. And that's only like $1.60 more extra. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and then put this back on and we're done. So that's it, all done. You can see the new ones in there. Good to go. Put the tire back on. Step on the brake. When you first step on the brake, it's gonna feel like you have no brakes. Don't, just chill out, it's fine. Press on the brakes again, let it come up, press on the brakes again. It'll tighten up, you're good to go. Have a good one, y'all.